NBA prize picks for Tuesday, March 21st. I'm Sniper from DFS Army, and let's go find some winners. I'm going to start with some picks we dropped in the Discord yesterday. Hockey, I dropped 9 plays in there total, went 8-0-1. Mixing and matching here is a six play that became a 5 for 5 hit because of the push down here with Tyler Johnson. Here's 2 more of those hockey plays that I mentioned. Hockey in DFS Army yesterday absolutely smash. So I always mention we dropped more plays for NBA, NHL. We were on the late night League of Legends taco. Hope you guys dropped that here for Taco Tuesday, which again, you compare some of the plays I'm about to drop with the tacos as they come out later today. Tennis, golf, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys are in there checking it out. By the way, if you're not on Prizepicks taking advantage of some of these promotions, go there, use the code SNIPER, get you a $100 deposit match and 2 free months of the DFS Army Props subscription to make that deposit go as far as it possibly can, or 1 month of our VIP service. If you're already on Prizepicks, there's a link in the description. Join us at DFS Army with the code SNIPER20 for 20% off. It's under $20 a month. We will help you find some winners. All right, let's go ahead and recap yesterday. This YouTube video went 3-2. Tamar DeRozan had 2 overtimes, and we still got hooked. He bricked a free throw at the end of that game to not get us there. That was a little bit rough. Vucevic does get there. Randall, that was pretty comfortable. Same with De'Aaron Fox after a slow start from Sacramento, which that slow start did cost Sabonis from reaching his PRA line. So got the 0.4 back here. Not a great day. Still 3-2, but really hockey made us in DFS Army yesterday. So let's go ahead and let's dig in and see what plays we can find for today. By the way, when you join DFS Army, you get access to not only our picks in the Discord, but the tools we have. This tool is the NBA tool. It allows you to compare prize pick lines, the DK odds, to our projections, help you find some value. First thing I want to talk about here is Jason Tatum. 4.5 is the prize pick line. It's also the DK odds. Same line, minus 135. We're projecting him at 5.11 point assists. All right, so here's the profile of that play. The line, like I said, is minus 135 over his last 5. He's averaging 4.8 assists per game, 3-2 in terms of making the number. Over his last 10, he's averaging 5 assists per game. 7-3 over the last 10, if you extend that kind of chart out a little bit, averaging 4.7 assists per game on the season. Against Sacramento last time, he only put up 4 assists, but Sacramento is dead last in the league defending assists against a small forward position, so I'm not too worried about being off by 1 in this game. My first play is going to be Jason Tatum over 4.5 assists. Go ahead and find play number 2. Play number 2 that I found for you guys. Herbert Jones over 9.5 points. This is also lined at minus 135. Some books have already bumped this to 10, including Prizepicks competitor Underdog, which we can get you a setup over there too. Make sure you check that out. So this one could get bumped throughout the day. Right now in DK, it's minus 135. Last 5 averaging 13.5 points a game, 4-1 in the last 5, getting to double digits. In the last 10 games, extended out, averaging 11.3 points per game, 6-4. He's averaging over this mark on the season, 9.7 points per game. And against the Pelicans, he's played them twice, 10.5 points per game in those games, and they are 25th in the league DVP. So let's go over here and let's play Herbert Jones over 9.5 points. Now let's go ahead and find play number 3. Play number 3 is going to be Monte Morris under 5 assists. Again, most of the books right now have this at 4.5. I'm expecting at some point today it'll be at 5. The under 4.5 line is plus 105. It's okay to not see minus here because, like I said, we have a full half point bump or half assist bump down. In his last 5 games, he's averaging 4.2 assists per game, 3-1-1 in terms of being under the 5 assists. Last 10 games, averaging 4.3 assists. Last 10 hit rate, 5 wins, only 2 losses, 3 pushes in there. He's averaging 5. Now, where this gets a little bit dicey is in the matchup here against Orlando. His season average, by the way, is 5.2 assists. He's played Orlando twice, did go off in one of those games and he's averaging 8 assists per game, and they are 28th in the league defending. Monte Morris's, so I'm going with the line here, and Monte Morris's minutes are down just a little bit. Don't love the way the recent history, the line, the form. I'm more inclined to give him a pass in terms of this DVP to make him the third play. I will say it's probably of the five my least favorite. If you want to swap out something else from the five play, you don't want to tail me straight. Monte Morris is the one I would take out. By the way, if you guys could take a second, hit that like button now that we're halfway through the picks here. I really would appreciate it. It helps out a ton. Let's go ahead. Let's play number 4. Darius Garland back to the assist well, over 7 assists. Same thing. Most of the lines, the books are at 7.5 right now. The over 7.5 means to get 8 or more is plus 115. Using kind of this push number to our advantage. Over his last 5 games, he's averaging 6.8 assists per game, 1, 2, and 2 in terms of the hit rate. Last 10, played a little better, over 8 assists per game, hit it 4 times with 3 losses and 3 pushes. He's averaging 7.8 assists per game. Could be a little bit of a rough matchup here. Well, in terms of DVP, let's go find Darius Garland. So against Brooklyn, I didn't finish the profile. Sorry. Against Brooklyn, they're 6th in the league defending the assist, but last time out against Brooklyn, Garland did put up 8, so he clearly can do it against this team. Darius Garland over 7 assists will be play number 4. I've got to find one more play for you guys to get you out of here. Make sure you hit that subscribe bell so you get these videos every day as they drop. We're going to go Paolo Banchero, under 7 rebounds. Same thing, line bump most places, plus 105 is on the under there. His last 5, he's averaging over 7 rebounds a game in his last 5. However, this is kind of skewed because he had a pop-off game in there. I think it was like 11 rebounds. I think we'll see it. I'll pull it up in Prizepicks in a second. He's 3-2 actually on the under, averaging under 7 rebounds a game over his last 10. Been under the 7 rebound mark 6 times in those last 10 games, averaging nearly a full rebound under in the season at 6.5. He's not rebounding well against Washington. This kind of stood out to me when I did first pull it up. In fact, I'm gonna real quick make sure I don't have a typo there, because that seems real low in. Yeah, I flipped it a little bit. All right, I did flip it. I knew that didn't seem quite right. Still, it's really low. 3 rebounds per game in 2 games against Washington. The DVP is low against Washington in terms of, or high against Washington in terms of rebounding. In theory, he should be able to get them. He hasn't. The form is down. I kind of think around 7 is the right number for Paolo. And definitely there's some upside in a win here, as he's done it against this team pretty comfortably twice already. So we'll go ahead and play Paolo Banchero. Less than 7 rebounds. Let's do our recap here. We have Jason Tatum, more than 4.5 assists. Herbert Jones, more than 9.5 points. Monte Morris, less than 5 assists. Darius Garland, more than 7 assists. And Paolo Banchero, less than 7 rebounds. I'm going to go ahead and make my play in front of you. If whoever you're following on YouTube isn't playing in front of you and showing you their losses as well as their wins, I don't know how trustworthy they really can be. Transparent with you guys. Like I said, we had a couple losing days last week. Before that, a couple big sweeps. Get a 10x sweep. In theory, it buys you at least a week in terms of if you're playing the same every day to be profitable in the long run. So those are the 5 plays that I have for you. One more time, guys, if you could go ahead and smash that like button, I would super appreciate it. Join us in DFS Army. Your link is in the description with that code SNIPER20. Your daily reminder that whether you are a DFS Army member or not, you should be. But either way, good luck in those contests. I'll see you next time.